the tiny front garden of the former council house where I live to prove a point, to prove that anybody can grow their own food. And I think actually, in down-to-earth areas like the one that I live, it's vital that people do so. I'm calling for a food growing revolution to spread the word that anyone can grow your own food. And you know what? It's increasingly important that we all do so. Who's with me?
That was Andrew Perry, also known as Andy Grows Herbs, co-owner of the amazing Urban Herbs. Andy has a message for us all. He believes, irrelevant of where we live, we can all grow food. But in today's podcast, we want to find out why that's important.
We live in a society where, for most people, their interaction with the season is when they walk from the front door to the car. Earlier this year, there was actually rationing in UK supermarkets of fresh fruit and veg. And when the price of fruit and veg is going through the roof and there's rationing of fresh fruit and veg, and let's say you're on a budget and you're going around the supermarket, you're choosing what to go for. Well, it doesn't really matter what's in season. You're going to go for the cheapest processed food that you can get. And I think that actually growing food is rapidly becoming a life skill.
What tips would you give to someone who's sitting at home now trying to grow their herbs and panicking because it's not going to plan?
I think, honestly, be realistic and not beat yourself up.
Andrew and his partner recently set up Spring Arts, a community interest company that's going around schools teaching kids how to grow their own food.
So we're going into primary schools and working with the kids to create small-scale growing spaces. But it's been eye-opening, to be honest with you. It has been eye-opening in terms of, the lack of connection between the growing and the food. You're not going into a school and going, oh yeah, we created a garden, well done. And then 6 months later, it's just forgotten. What we're actually doing is we're working with these schools, but as part of the project, we're actually writing a how-to guide. So in theory, this is something that could be replicated by teachers or by community groups in any school across Birmingham or really across the UK.
Listen to Andrew's full incredible story now, wherever you get your podcast hug.